Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to Drama Libre Presents, which is the weekly mini show we do for Drama Libre. And I keep saying we, but it's not really we because it's just like me. But it's okay. Anyway, here we are, and I am happy to say that I am up and running. And although I'm a little late, it's good. But this is ta-da! The one and only me, Katheryn Llewellyn from Adventures SL. And I am doing the usual run through so that you guys can check out the set. If you're interested, you can come and join us and stuff. Now, my outfit is a little bit of a hint because, as you can see, I have wings. Now, what would that imply? A lot of things. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to say hello, everybody in chat. And all right, walking on over. I wasn't the most original here, so I'm just gonna give you a heads up. All right, guys. Dun, dun, dun. Drama Libre this week is presenting Freebird. A bird can fly wherever he wants to. And today is November the 26th. Thanksgiving weekend for the U.S. Party's been going strong since 7 p.m., which is an hour and 19 minutes. Our DJ for tonight is the one and only DJ Grigor Kobashimi. For more information on this metaverse event in Second Life, all you need to do is go to www.dramalibre.com. And just FYI, Drama Libre is leading the revolution against drama one party at a time since 2006. Oh, by the way, for those of you who have who do watch regularly, there's a great interview of the host and hostess of Drama Libre, and it is on the Alexi Adventures channel. So go ahead and check that out because I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. Around the Grid bi-weekly unfortunately missed an episode a couple of weeks ago because they had some tech difficulties, but they will be back next week. So they will of course be promoting Drama Libre as well. And then all our best wishes to Zella Fantastic of Fantastic Blogging, making the most of your second life, and Kendra of the Kendra Project. Okay guys, so there are things going on. I'm not really going to go over them this week because I'm running late, but I am going to go into the lobby. I'm going to check out what's going on there. And last week we had a really fun event. Ta-da! That was called the Start Club. Start Club was an actual real place in Manhattan, and it was amazing because all the luminaries would go there. And one of the cool things is our winners for last week were Mystic, Magda, and Mandrake. Okay, and we've got, I can't tell what these were. Oh, first place looks like was Magda. Then we've got Mandrake for second place as the actual stork at the Stork Club. And then we have Mystic as another winner from that event. All right, so it's and cool things about, we've got awesome images, of course, from the event. All of these were done by Sepia, thanks to Peachy, who really went all out on these. So they are great photos. If you didn't get a chance, go ahead and check them out on the website. And this is our DJ for tonight, DJ Grigor. And then here's the current theme. And oh my, look. Oh, Jeremiah has a turkey. We are free. Oh. So it's kind of like a Freebird turkey protest thing, I think. Maybe. And of course, you know, Jeremiah's all in with his turkey peeps. All right. So let's go ahead and go right in. Oh, here we go. Okay. I see a bird. I think I see stuff. Let's see. Is there anything I can do to improve my graphics a little bit? No, that's what they're supposed to be. I'm doing pretty good. What am I talking about? Buses and stuff. All right. Thank you, Amy. All right. Oh, Radio Shack. Oh my god. That takes me so far back. Cause I don't know if you have if I don't know if there are any Radio Shacks where you guys are. I know there used to be where I was. They don't exist anymore. The last Radio Shack I went to, I think, was around maybe 5 or 6 years ago. Photomat, oh my god. Okay, for those of you who don't know, and there are people who don't know. Now, part of the reason I know there is such a thing as, or there was such a thing as a photomat, is that literally, apparently, in the olden days, what people used to do is like when they had pictures and took pictures and people needed to get them developed, people would go to these little booths, these photomat booths, and turn them like in, and they would turn them in, and then they would wait a couple of days, I guess, to get them done, and they would get them back, and they would pay for the pictures. Now, what makes me wonder, we live in a very modern, very digital age these days, right? So, like, can you imagine people take, like, naughty pictures now? I'm, like, thinking, did they take naughty pictures and turn them in at the photomat back in those days? Like, see, look, here's the sign even. Film today, prints tomorrow. I'm like, so did, like, couples when they were, like, did they did they do that? Did they take sexy photos and put them through the photomat? And did, like, the photomat people, like, were they discreet or anything? Or with, like, it's interesting. Because that's, like, so much smaller scale, But it's, like, still kind of funny and disturbing in a way. But that's, God, the things I think of, I swear. Anyway. So that's what a photomat was. A photomat was the photo developer dude that you trusted, who, for all you know, could have been like your next door neighbor's nephew or something, and you don't know that he's passing out your photos if you took some sexy photos and stuff. So just kind of like, okay. And of course, Radio Shack was a place where you got all your electronics. It was kind of like the Best Buy before Best Buy existed. And I even remember, actually, the last Radio Shack I went to was on Catalina Island a few years back when I went to visit Catalina. I actually ended up going on a day trip with family to Catalina Island, which is, if you've never been to Catalina Island, my suggestion is, and you're in California, please get over there. Yes, you have to take a boat. Yes, you might get a little seasick. My suggestion is get some stuff so that doesn't happen. And there are some things called C-bands, which are brilliant, and they work really well on the ocean and anywhere you take them. So they basically are homeopathic. They're like super vintage. They're not even super vintage. They're just like wristbands, but they have a little like plastic thing that touches on some kind of a nerve or something, and that helps you stay balanced and stuff when you're on the ocean. And it also helps you from getting nauseous. It works really well even on a bumpy ride. Now, it doesn't work on a super bumpy ride, but those rides to Catalina on the hydrofoils are usually very smooth. So I would recommend definitely getting your C bands if you have even the slightest inkling of that. But I know my family, my nephew who tends to get seasick, I can guarantee he's never had a problem on that trip, even though we made sure he had C bands to use. Um, but it's like so cool. So yeah, that's the last place I went to, a Radio Shack. And the reason I went to Radio Shack there is because I had a camera and I needed a charger, and so they had a charger that I could buy that I could use for the day because we were doing a whole bunch of tours. We did a tour of the casino, which is this really cool vintage building that has a movie theater that they no longer do movies at. And ooh, somebody just gave me a hint that there's a car at an A and B that you need to ride. So I'm gonna go over there. I'm thinking it's this one. All right, let's see. Oh, okay. Oh. It's a 10-cent ride. Oh my god. These were so okay. For those of you who you might still see these actually. It depends on where you're at. There are some towns that still have these vintage like little car rides in the front where kids can do, and they're I even remember, and I was working in Century City. And in Century City and part of the mall, they had these. They had like little trains and things, but they were like this. They would rock it back and forth, or they would do little things, and you would pay like a quarter or a buck. Well, back in Century City was a buck, at least a buck and a quarter, I think, just to ride them. And they were great for the little kids because the little kids would get bored. You go there with your mom, you're in your stroller, you're just not having much fun, and they put the kids in here, and the kids would have a ball riding these, even though they didn't really do anything other than rock you back and forth. But these were, I remember in the day, in like whew, that these are still kind of in use depending on where you're at, depending on the town, depending on the city. I know that we went through that whole pandemic thing, so I have a feeling a lot of these were removed because of that whole weirdness with germs and stuff. But I have a feeling that they will make, potentially, depending on how many people go back to the mall, they will make a comeback. And thank you, Peachy, for my photo. So, but oh my god, this takes me back because even in parks, like there are parks, but they don't have motors on these. They have these little things, and there's a little park literally near where I live, and I don't know if you guys know Los Angeles at all, but I live in an area near the region is called Wilshire Park. And it has an elementary school off of Wilshire Boulevard. Then it has a Social Security office. There's there's a fancy theater owned by Live Nation called the Wiltern Theater that has been restored. That's on Western and Wilshire Boulevard. And then a little further in towards a little more west, there's a cute little park called Windsor Park, and literally it's called WINZS, just like in England, Windsor Park. But it's a tiny little park, and it's mostly for young families, and they have these little things, but without the batteries and without the and they, instead of having that little metallic thing that you see underneath me, they have a little coil, and they have ducks and bears and stuff that you climb on and you ride, and you go back and forth like that, forward and back, forward and back. And those are notorious for the small toddlers and stuff in the region who just want to be out in the park and have a little fun. All right, so let me get back. So that's going on with that. All right, guys. So So this kind of takes me. It's kind of there's a lot of vintage signs to it. I mean, even today, ladies and gents, you see they have newspapers and stuff, and like here in Los Angeles in California, every Tuesday those newspapers with the specials come out, and although they don't change them like they used to on the walls, they definitely do a little bit of a thing. Let's see. All right. And I'm sorry, I haven't been playing music for you guys. And I should, so I'm going to start. There we go. Let's get started. Let's get into it. So as you can see, these are dance parties basically that happen every week, and they'll take you to different time periods in history. Sometimes they'll take you all the way back to the Sturt Club, or they'll take you to something else like the 70s, which is this feels very 70s vintage to me. And there was a group that did a song called Freebird. Leonard Skinner is known for Freebird. There's an Angry Bird. Hi, Angry Bird. Oh my gosh. Not a free bird, but free in the post alive free. Oh, that's too funny. Hello everybody. So all right, we've been on for about 20 minutes, so 17 minutes, so let's go ahead and check out who's here. All right. Oh my. Oh. Now I know what's going on. See, we keep seeing all these turkeys coming in and landing. And okay, something you should know. There was, and I don't think this ever really happened in real life, but I do know that it was made fun of on a show. There was a show at one point called WKRP in Cincinnati. And in WKRP in Cincinnati, they did a quote, turkey drop. Now, what a turkey drop, in theory, right, is that you're giving away turkeys and you're dropping them. Well, they dropped them from a helicopter. Well, I mean, I don't know about you and me, but you can't really drop something that's alive or even dead from a helicopter at a high rate. Now, why would they do that? Well, and I like I said, I don't think this really happened. I think this was just something that somebody made up. But when it hits the ground, it crashes hard. And when it crashes hard, it tends to break apart. So the reality is that if you do a turkey drop like this, the danger is that people will get hurt because they get hit by turkeys, frozen or otherwise. And the turkeys also get hurt. So it seems like almost like a massive mistake to do that. All right. So just that's, and if you want to look it up, this show, WKRP in Cincinnati, it's going into the Wayback Parade, so you're gonna have to go probably hit YouTube on it. But I think it had Gary Sandy as a radio station manager who was doing the promotions or worked with people to do promotions and stuff. They had, I think at one point, they even did a Christmas drop, which I thought was quite funny. And the Christmas drop included a Santa coming out of a helicopter and parachuting down and then giving away all of these gift certificates, right? Well, apparently, Santa, they didn't estimate properly the distance or whatever. So I have a feeling that Santa didn't do too well on his way down. Or he actually accidentally lost grip of the bag before he pulled the rope to get his parachute, and that was, a problem. But yeah, if you get a chance, there was an actress who was pretty famous for a while named Lonnie Anderson, who was married to a pretty famous actor. I can't remember his name at the moment, but she was married to him for decades and decades and decades. Well, let me do my little close-ups right now. Okay, we've got Kendry Kinsey. Hi, Kendry Kinsey. Oh, I love this outfit. Oh, look at that. Fabulous crown. Rossington, no. Let's do a close-up of Rossington, no. Yeah, that's right. You work that guitar. Ella Regina is our angry bird. And then there's Mystic and Rendell, who are also birds. And then Tiger Lily. Tiger Lily's dropping turkeys too. Her turkeys she's a lot closer to the ground, which is probably smarter, so they don't crash as hard. Then there's Zinthar Zinner and Magda Kamenev. And there we go. Hi, highly adjective. And then there's Peachy, flying free in her plane. And Pushy Galore. Yay. And Ronaldo Debevic. And hi, Yo-Yo. Nice look, Yo-Yo. And Dahlia. Freed Peacock. And then Kathy and Noctune. Hey. Kathy's one of our builders and Noctune is one of our DJs. Or one of the DJs. And then we've got Iron Man Zeppelin. Let me get a close-up of them. And Katarzyna Dimitrievsky, and Iron Man. And then we have Mandrake and Fifi Chang. And I don't know about you guys, but the sales, oh my god, there have been so many sales. It's been insane. Oh, there's Meredith Mikan. And Grigor and Cherry. Hey, Grigor and Cherry. And Trish. And Ralma. Barbette. Ah, there's Amy. Wow, lots of people. Another shot of Yo-Yo. And there's Dagmar. And there's Tiger Lily. Wow, guys. So this has been a busy night. I'm gonna go ahead and thank everybody for their photos and accept them all. It's been so crazy. I hope you guys have had a wonderful Thanksgiving. If you're stateside, if you're not stateside, I hope you've had a wonderful weekend so far between all the cool sales. Because, you know, even like, it's hard to believe, but, you know, all of these online sales are great because they're great internationally. So, there we go. And we're at the Pinedale Mall, guys. Now, believe it or not, there are malls that kind of look like this. Oh, E.W. Woolworth. Wow. God, I haven't heard that name in forever. Oh, and Yo-Yo. Thank you, Yo-Yo. I'll make sure to show these photos. So, if you go in Los Angeles off of Fairfax and 3rd, there is a awesome kind of walk mall like this that's called the Los Angeles Farmers Market. It actually is right next to the Grove Mall. And in the Farmers Market, they have actually shops just like this with the awnings and the whole 9 yards. It looks like a 70s movie. And I think they still do filming every so often in that area. They used to have, oh my God, they used to have the cutest pet store. Oh my God, they had the cutest puppies. I would go there just to see the puppies and the kittens and the animals because they were so dang cute. Oh my God. And they were like, they weren't like big dogs, they were little dogs. So they were of the toy variety. So you would end up seeing these cute little like Maltipoos and I mean, just adorable, tiny puppies that you just wanted to like hug and kiss and just adopt immediately. So, all right, guys. I think it's time for photos. We are due. Oh, we are for sure due. So let's go ahead and take a look. Let's put them right here. I went a little crazy with my hair today. I don't know if you guys have been shopping, but I've been shopping like a mad woman, and I ended up buying. Believe it or not, I ended up going to the Stealth Ink sale, and ended up buying hair. All right, let's go ahead and open these up. All right. Oh my God, how cool is that? That's a great photo for Rossington. No. I love that. That's cool. Oh, there's Yo-Yo. There's Barbette Save the Turkeys. And me in my little car making my way through the mall. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And here, okay, here we got Freebird. We've got Peachy. And of course Amy. Oh my goodness. Oh, look how cool. And then there's Tiger Lily. But like I said, she's much closer to the ground, so hers are not like in trouble. Like the other ones. Oh my gosh. So, things to watch out for if you're interested in tying in some of these stories. Look under YouTube, WKRP in Cincinnati. That was actually a show. Then, of course, you can also look up Woolworths Absolutely, that was a place. Photomat. Yep, it existed. And I'm still tickled pink as to how they handled sexy photos. I'm so curious. But I'll never know that unless I talk to somebody who worked at one. And oh my goodness. There's Amy. All right, one last run, Peachy. Me and my little car. And Barbette saving the turkeys. And there goes Yo-Yo. And then, of course, last but not least, Rusting Todododo. Rock it out. Alright, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate everybody watching, and I hope you have a fabulous, fabulous week. And thank you, Rusting Todododo, for the thumbs up. I truly appreciate it. And I wish you guys another great weekend, and I will catch up with you next week, of course, because I do my darndest to get all of these videos in, and I'm so happy, ladies and gents. No crashes this week. None whatsoever. So things that I'm doing are actually working. Woot woot. Yes, I get started a little later, but goodness, I am just so excited that everything is happening. So thank you so much. Waves to Alvin, who looks like he's changing. So I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna not show him for a second. But all my best to you guys. Have a great week, and lots of fun. And I think that's it. We are gonna call it a night. So I am going to close this. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, of course, because